All right, so it's a girl that had claimed some foul activities happened at Akademiks' crib, right? And Akademiks said his homies had dealt with her, and you know he didn't have nothing to do with it, but it was a girl that Akademiks was dealing with, and she said Ak did something to her too, and Ak, he denied it, said he didn't do nothing to her, right? She filed a civil suit against Ak, and they dropped the civil suit, then they reopened it. So Ak got a situation he dealing with this female, and it comes to a point where you got to understand that you can't be having all of that energy around you. The world has been, taught that, when you get some money, that you got to start doing all this extra shit. And it's like all of the extra shit, trying to be involved with a lot of people and doing all that shit, it only brings trouble. That's it. It brings negative energy. And people put themselves in that situation, if we being real. So, you got to understand. Be mindful. Now, I'm going to play Seti Nash talking about it. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel.
DJ Akademiks got a lawsuit that's back on order. Y'all remember this?
Personality DJ Akademiks accused of rape and sexual assault. A woman filed a lawsuit claiming the YouTube commentator drugged and then raped her at his house in New Jersey in 2022. She says 2 other men also sexually attacked her at the property earlier in the evening. The suit also accuses Akademiks of defamation, claiming he publicly denied the assault and made demeaning comments about the victim. Akademiks has not commented on the lawsuit.
Right. All right, cool. So that was a minute ago. Then the girl hops online and she decides, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and get on the internet and do what I got to do. Roll it.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You raped me too, and a rape kit was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
Hey, yo. Yeah, she did come out and say that, and that was a lot. Now, I guess they dropped their lawsuit, but then they reopened it, and she's going after Akademiks. And it's definitely something serious, I know he probably think like it's gonna go away, but it's something serious.
Which then caused Akademiks to get online and do what Akademiks does, one of his epic rants, where he completely goes unhinged on this girl. Look at this.
You go get tested, man. Like you done. I said that's wild, yo. You should go get tested, bro. And from that moment, she started like, because the denial shifted, and she kept like trying to like pivot on the denial to, yo, nah, send me the video. yo, I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck him. And I'm like, bro, you fucked him. And she's like, no, look again. And now I'm getting super tight because I'm like, bro, I'm not about to watch this video if you getting fucked, my nigga. Like, it's on my surveillance. Like, bro, like, I was fucking with you. Like, what? You want me to watch the video if you getting fucked? Cool. She keeps saying that, whatever. She then tells me, by the way, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna keep it being about everything. My homies did not tell me they fucked her. At that point, I only seen on my security cam. My homies did not tell. Remember, they woke me up that night. Yo, let us out. Let us out the crib, or lock the crib. They did not tell me they fucked the bitch that came for me. They never told me that. You know when that conversation happened, Shorty now says to me, yo, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Like, I really don't believe I would really do that. I'm not that type of person. Yo, you're right. I should go get tested. Remember, I told her to get tested, right? I think, and that's why I said, like, maybe I fucked up by, like, because now I'm making her seem nasty, right? Like, yo, go get tested. What the fuck? She said, yeah, I'm gonna get tested, and yo, you know, I'm gonna get a rape kit. I tell her, I'm like, nigga, I'm like, yo, get a rape kit. Like, so good. Like, yo, whatever. I said, whatever you got going. But she keep asking me, like, yo, are you sure what happened after this? How did both of the guys get there instead of one? Because I remember talking to him, but I remember the other guy. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching this. So now I'm getting defense. I ain't watching that shit no more, gang. I'm not watching this shit. Okay. That's the last time I talked to her. The next time I talked to her, she asked me one random day, like 3 days later, yo, could I get your friends' names and numbers? Bro, you still trying to, like, I say, yo, you fucked them. You can't get their name and number? Why the fuck you need me to get their name and number? I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Why you keep asking my niggas you don't fuck? Yo, could I get their names and numbers? Bro, I say, you know, because she keep wanting to say, I want to know exactly what happened. Do you sure nobody used the condom? I said, bro, from the video I ain't seen them niggas use the condom type shit. By the way, here's the thing. And for the guys who's watching, this is what being a good guy gets you.
But then, she decides she wants to drop a bombshell of a lawsuit. And I'm going to play just this excerpt real quick because it kind of summarizes it. I'll fill you in on the blanks so we don't get too boring. Check it out.
Hey, listen. Akademiks definitely has a situation on his hands. And, you know, when you dealing with a woman, right, you can't be trying to put your homies on her and then she's not on that type time and, you know, they drinking. Like, when you drinking with a woman and shit like that, you got your homies around. That's young bullshit. Even though I know Ak is young, but it's young bullshit. But it puts you in situations. It causes things that you really don't want to happen. You know, it all could have been avoided. If it's a broad that he was dealing with, why you got her around your homies anyway? Because now your homies is looking at like, yo, is she for the team? And the next thing you know, they try and go at her, get her drunk, and, you know, then you be put in the situation behind that. So it's like he bought it on himself for having his homies around with somebody that he was dealing with, and then you don't know if she freaky like that, and then she go and do something like that, and then we don't know if she just blaming it on that somebody took advantage of her because she slept with multiple guys, or this really happened of the guys taking advantage of her. We don't know this shit. But it's about you putting yourself in the situation. For what? Like, what did you get out of that besides a problem? Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's check this out.
Consciousness. According to Ms. Abashi, she recalls being awakened naked in a bed in what she believed was Mr. Allen's bedroom. She believes this was around 4 a.m. She was awoken by Mr. Allen savagely pulling her hair, prying her legs open, and brutally R-ing her. According to Ms. Abashi, Mr. Allen was relentless. He tried to penetrate her anally and was frustrated because she kept squirming and moving due to the pain. As a result, Mr. Allen proceeded to R her vaginally. Upon information and belief, Mr. Allen was not using protection when he anally and vaginally R'd Ms. Abashi, as evidenced by the purported discovery of his spermicide on the R kit, which was performed on Miss Abashi a few hours after he R'd her. Miss Abashi recalls begging Mr. Allen to stop R'ing her. She recalls her voice was faint as she continued to drift in and out of consciousness. Miss Abashi remembers crying for most of the assault, but losing her ability to move physically. Miss Abashi eventually gave up fighting in hopes that Mr. Allen would finish quickly. Miss Abashi recalls Mr. Allen saying, "Open your mouth." As he pulled her hair, he said, "Open your mouth. I want to come in your mouth." This was the last memory of the attack. According to Miss Abashi, she woke up confused the following morning and searched for Mr. Allen. According to Miss Abashi, she looked around the house and found him in the basement on his computer. According to Miss Abashi, she sat on the floor next to him and he asked her if she knew that his friends ran a train on her, to which she said no. He kept asking, "Are you sure?" He told her everything was all right and that he was good if she was cool. According to Miss Abashi, she was baffled and in disbelief. According to Miss Abashi, Mr. Allen then asked her to follow him into another room where he showed her the contents of a small trash can that had what appeared to be vomit in it and 2 gold Magnum condom wrappers and asked, "You don't remember this?" Miss Abashi was still in disbelief. She had zero recollection of ever being in that room the prior night. According to Miss Abashi, it appeared that after John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 R'd her by the pool, the pair had taken her into another room in the house and continued to R her brutally. Mr. Allen then handed her the can of vomit and asked her to throw it away. Miss Abashi then asked for her phone. Mr. Allen went to retrieve it. He continued telling her everything was all right if she was okay. At this point, she was still in disbelief and asked for proof of what occurred. According to Miss Abashi, Mr. Allen showed her surveillance footage of John Doe 1 R'ing her briefly and skipped right through the video. According to Miss Abashi, as she watched the video, she looked like she was just lying there lifeless, which did not sit right with her. According to Miss Abashi, Mr. Allen then assured her that everything was okay, and as she spoke, he noticed Miss Abashi's demeanor. He began to change. Mr. Allen then hastily told her that his mother was on the way and would be there shortly and proceeded to order her a lift back to Pennsylvania. According to Miss Abashi, Mr. Allen asked her where was her clothing. She responded she had it. He stood there with a suspicious look on his face. Miss Abashi later learned from the police that Mr. Allen disposed of several items, bed sheets, etc., at the dumpster near his office. Presumably, Mr. Allen was attempting to destroy the evidence of Miss Abashi's R. Miss Abashi began feeling uneasy. She felt that Mr. Allen was attempting to take her clothes for some reason, presumably to hide whatever evidence she may have of what happened to her the night before. As these thoughts ran through her mind, so as not to alarm Mr. Allen, Miss Abashi remained composed as she waited for her lift to arrive. Miss Abashi said bye to Mr. Allen and then left his home. According to Miss Abashi, she called Mr. Allen while in the lift asking for more answers. He then began to blame her and ridicule her. She still trying to get answers. She pleaded with him, even apologizing for what occurred, as she was desperate to learn of the series of events that had led to Mr. Allen and his accomplices' attack on her.
The advice that was given to Akademiks from me was cut them people off, never have people in your house again.
Hey, listen. Now, Akademiks is the homeowner, right? You got to understand this, right? I know Akademiks didn't get charged criminally, but when you are the homeowner and something happens at your house, you can be held liable civilly. If somebody is at your house and they slip and fall on their own, you can be sued. This is just how life goes. This is why it's not good to have people in your personal space. You have to be mindful who you bring around you. In your car, if you driving somewhere and you giving somebody a ride, one of your homies, and you have an accident, your homie can sue you. Straight up. Your homie can sue you because they were in your car. Whatever you own, when you bring people around your property, they can sue you for them anything happening on your premises. You have to be mindful who you bring around. Now, Act got his homies, his broad that he was dealing with, and she's putting accusations on his homies, and then she put accusations on Act, right? Obviously, the accusations she put on Act, they look like they're not true because Act wasn't charged with that. But the homies, Act is responsible for the homies though. That's the thing about life. That's why you have to watch what you do and who is around you, because you are responsible for the ones around you. You're guilty by association. And people got to understand that. So, of course, this is a situation. I don't know if Act's going to settle out, but he got a situation that he's dealing with. And shit's real because they reopened the case after they dismissed it. And they dismissed it, and a couple weeks later, they reopened it. It's a situation.
Your homeboys and y'all kick it. Your homeboys and y'all kick it. But inviting females and all that shit and everything to your house, you the big dog. It don't matter what the hell happened to anybody. They're going to find a way to include you. It's the same thing about in the original video I did was DJ Akademiks Tupac type lawsuit that could end him. Tupac went to prison for what he didn't do. The lady said he could have stopped this BS from happening to me, and he didn't. For Akademiks, as I said before, bruh, the days and ages of you having your homeboys kick it at your house should be over. Only people you should have over there is maybe your girl, and if you got family, cool. If you got real day ones, we talking about before the fame, cool. But other than that, that's it. Party, shenanigans, playing charades at your house, man, kick them about the tilt. But the lawsuit is back on today. Court update. I don't know how to say her name. Was it Fuzaya Abash? I don't know how to say Abashi, but it's Abash. Complaint against Livingston Allen, also known as DJ Akademiks, and related defendant has been restored in New Jersey Superior Court after previously being dismissed without prejudice over discovery issues. See that without versus with, you kind of need the with. Anyways, in June 5th, 2026 order, Judge Aldo J. Russo vacated the May 8, 2026 dismissal without prejudice and restored Abash's complaint after finding that she appeared and submitted to deposition on May 19, 2026. The order states that Abash had moved to vacate the dismissal under New Jersey Rule 423-5A1, arguing the dismissal was tied to her failure to appear for deposition and that she had since appeared. The court's order restores the complaint upon Abash's disposition, appearance, and payment or submission of the required restoration fee if it had not already been paid or submitted. Key limitations remains. The order specifically says it does not extend the discovery end date. Abash's request to extend discovery is being handled separately through a separate motion and proposed order. The order also notes that the defense opposed the request. At the bottom of the filing, the court added that the order provided with the defendant motion to dismiss stated the complaint was dismissed for failure of the plaintiff to appear for deposition and that the plaintiff has now appeared. This means the case is back active and the discovery extension fight is still separate and unresolved. Another order issued by Judge Aldo Russo extended the discovery and end date from May 2029, 2026 to August 27, 2026, giving the parties an additional 90 days to complete discovery. The order says the extension was granted to allow completion of Abash's deposition. Third-party witness deposition scheduled for June 4th and June 8, 2026. Third-party subpoena compliance and enforcement follow-up discovery arising from those depositions and subpoenas, and any independent medical examination process or related discovery. The court also noted that Abash advised the court that attorneys Marjorie Messidor and Heather Palmore are expected to appear later as additional trial co-counsel. The judge did not grant any relief related to those anticipated appearances, saying that the issue should be handled through separate notices of appearances or other appropriate filings if necessary. And here you go right here. This is just the proof of today's events. Shout out to Documenting Teens. You know what I'm saying? This is everything that we read, just in case y'all wanted to see that. Let's get back to the video.
Yeah, so it's something that he gonna have to deal with. Yeah, you know, he got a civil case with the girl. She's making claims. You know, I don't know if it's true or if it's not. It's that she's making claims and he gonna have to deal with these claims. You know, these type of allegations, even being associated with them is like, it's too much. And it's from the people that you bring around you, the company. Understanding that, you know, alcohol and shit, when it's involved, it bring a lot of BS. You know, a lot of jokers want to get lit and have fun with women. That can bring you a situation, you know, because when some people get too lit, they act like they didn't know what they was doing. Now, we don't know if somebody did something or if they didn't do nothing to the drink, but it's the fact that when you put yourself in that predicament, yeah, it seems like it's fun, but it's all fun and games until you dealing with one of these situations.